Hey everyone, and welcome to another deep dive. Today we're going to be exploring this wild article called "New World, New Earth" by Shawn Wondunna Foley. It's on www.innerway.com.au. Just came out, actually. It's January 18th, 2025, as we record this.
Oh, wow.
So super fresh. You ready to jump in?
Absolutely. It's a pretty intriguing title, gotta say.
Yeah, it definitely caught my eye. So the article dives right in, claiming that Earth's energy is shifting, like big time.
Okay.
And it's causing this massive transformation, right? Which Wondunna Foley says is leading us towards this galactic interstellar type 1 civilization. I'll admit, I had to Google that one.
Yeah, it sounds pretty sci-fi. I mean, what even Tor is a galactic interstellar type 1 civilization?
Right, that's what I thought.
Well, to grasp that, it helps to look at the Kardashev scale. It's basically a way to measure how advanced a civilization is based on how much energy it can use. A type 1 can harness all the energy that hits its planet from its star.
Ooh.
Yeah, think about it. All that solar energy, the wind, geothermal, the works.
So, like, way more than just some fancy solar panels on our roofs, right?
Way more, yeah. We're talking about capturing energy on a scale that, honestly, is hard for us to even imagine right now.
Okay, so, like, what would that actually look like? Could you paint us a picture?
Imagine this. Massive solar energy platforms in orbit, beaming down clean energy 24/7, no more fossil fuels, maybe even no more energy bills.
That sounds amazing.
Right, it could revolutionize everything. Transportation, how we build cities, maybe even space travel becomes way more accessible.
Okay, now I'm really interested. So, in this new world, when Wondunna Foley talks about this, interstellar lifestyle, what's that all about? Is everyone going to be zipping around in spaceships?
Not necessarily. The article actually focuses on ideas like unity and spiritual awakening, and also breaking down limitations.
Interesting. Okay, so maybe less about the spaceships, more about how we connect as humans.
Exactly. It's about transcending the stuff that divides us, right? Whether that's geographical borders, cultural differences, or even those limitations we put on ourselves.
So this interstellar lifestyle is about evolving how we think, how we act, how we relate to each other.
I think that's a big part of it, yeah. It's pretty aspirational stuff.
Yeah, definitely. But is it really possible? I mean, Wondunna Foley also claims that these, what do they call it, these egoic global elites trying to control everything, they've failed. How does that fit in?
Right. So the article suggesting that these powerful figures motivated by, self-interest and greed and all that, they're losing their grip because this collective consciousness is rising.
Hold on, collective consciousness. What's that? Everyone thinking the same thing. Sounds kind of creepy to me.
No, not like a hive mind or anything. Think of it more as a shared understanding of our interconnectedness, like realizing we're all in this together, we all share the same planet, the same destiny.
I don't know. Is there any proof that this is happening? Or is it just a nice idea?
Well, it's tough to measure something like that, right? But some folks point to those global movements we're seeing, like the push for social justice, climate action. It's people coming together, recognizing our shared challenges.
I see. So maybe those are signs of this collective consciousness starting to emerge.
Yeah, maybe. It's definitely an area that needs more exploration, more research.
Definitely. So ultimately, this new world, new earth thing hinges on this balance between freedom and unity, right? But eh, don't those two sometimes clash? Like, more freedom for me could mean less for you, couldn't it?
Yeah, it's the classic dilemma, right? How do we balance individual needs with the needs of the collective?
Right. That's the tough part.
But think about it this way. What if instead of seeing limitations as, limitations, we saw them as chances to collaborate, to innovate? What if we built a society where everyone's free to pursue their own path, but we also recognize that our actions impact everyone else?
That's a really interesting way to look at it.
Yeah, it's about finding a way to make both individual freedom and collective well-being possible.
I like that. So the article ends with this big call to action, right? Embrace this new world, embrace unity, embrace a more spiritually awakened humanity. It's super inspiring. But I also got to ask, what can we actually do to make this happen?
It starts with looking inward, I think, examining our own biases, being willing to learn from people who are different from us, but then we got to take that awareness and actually do something with it, right?
Okay, so what kind of things are we talking about?
Well, support initiatives that are promoting unity, sustainability, those kinds of things. Engage in respectful dialogue, even when it's tough, especially with those who have different views. Because every act of understanding, every genuine connection we make it creates a ripple effect.
So small actions, but they can lead to big change.
Exactly. Even just having these conversations like we are right now, that's a step in the right direction.
So we covered a lot today. Shifting energy, this new type of civilization, even global spiritual awakening. It's a lot to process, but I gotta say, there's something about this whole thing that feels really hopeful.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely thought-provoking. It challenges us to rethink what's possible, to imagine a future that's better than what we have now. And I think the big question that the article leaves us with is this: what role do you want to play in shaping this new world, new Earth? What kind of world do you want to be a part of?
That's a great question for all of us to consider. Thanks for listening to our deep dive today, everyone. We hope this gave you some things to think about, maybe even spark some inspiration. Keep exploring these ideas, keep asking questions, and most importantly, keep striving for a better world. We'll see you on the next deep dive. Bye, everyone.
Bye.